Okay, so like I said in my video on Dexter, I thought I might do another video about um, the grand final, and we're going to choose ropz on Inferno. 25 and 14. Really like watching ropz. Really like watching ropz on Inferno. I've watched a lot of ropz on Inferno. I haven't done one for this channel though, but I like the way he plays on Inferno. He always seems to perform well. It's one of his better maps. And yeah, if you haven't seen the Dexter video, I mean, it's not out while I'm recording this video, but by the time this I finish recording and uploading this video, it should be out. It should be live. But like anyway, 25 and 14, a fellow 1080p gamer like myself. Why isn't it starting? Yeah, I mean, I record all these demos in 1080p. Like, it's just it's the view model, the resolution, everything I use. But ooh, yeah, that was a crazy round by Rez. 4 1-taps, and then we're in the 1v4. He does trade with the P250. And it was almost the most insane 1v4 or 1v5 ever. But it was not to be. Yeah, I use my view model, my res, everything. I just can't, mainly because I can't be bothered changing it for each pro that we watch, like Launders does in his videos. I feel like it doesn't really change that much, and I kind of prefer the full 1080p experience. But yeah, we're using the Half-Life Advanced Effects, so we only see what ropz sees in game. We got his crosshair, a nice standard clean green cross. Yeah, nothing too fancy, not too small, big enough that you can see it. Bright green. But yeah, this is not his view model. He heard the arch guy running away, so they ropz bought an AK, and the rest of them just bought pistols. So we got the hero AK. One more in the speedway. And yeah, they actually end up converting the round. So yeah, Nip not really sure, I guess, that they were so advanced that they made the sound cue of the running away to Arch. And yeah, like I said, just in my own time, like I would watch ropz demos, especially Inferno demos, just to learn how to play Inferno. So maybe if you watch some of my games, you can see that I've copied a fair bit from ropz. On the T side, I normally play quite similar to him. well, I wouldn't say similar, but I've tried to mimic what he does in my own game because I've always noticed he's such a good Inferno player, and I always like watching ropz demos. He's one of my favorite players. But now that I'm doing these watching demos for my YouTube as well, for making videos, oh, it almost gets out of hand with the ZTR. They weren't covering the plant. Yeah. One thing I always like watching ropz is just like this crosshair placement, the movement, the checking everything, always ready for a fight. It's one thing I notice with all good players like Zaiwu and Device. They just have really good, really disciplined crosshair placement all the time, pretty much. Always ready for a fight. And just own ZDR through the smoke, as you do. Yeah, ropz is nuts. I made a prediction at the beginning, or close to the beginning of the year. I made a video where I said ropz would be number 4, HLTV number 4, and I mean, he could even be higher. Zaiwu having a not very good start to 2021. Device changing teams. And Astralis not having a very good start to 2021. Simple still simple. So still simple probably still best player in the world. But yeah, if this is not a ropz, maybe top 4 in the world HLTV ranking. I mean, he's been so good, so consistently good. And this year's no exception. And what's really exciting to see is the emergence of Frozen to be like the 1-2 punch ropz and Frozen. Like you've got simple electronic res device. So yeah, I think they just gamble stacked the A site. And they just get the device, they kill device on B. man, like every kill looks so good. I don't know how he does it. And he's already really started the hunt before they planted the bomb in the 2v5. Did he hear a step or was that BMS? Like, look at him, even when he's hunting, saving players, it's just... It just looks so good. And I don't think people appreciate it enough, really. You don't know how easy it is just to... Like, the concentration to just do that every round for every map for a best of 3. It's so easy just to fall asleep and just get lazy. And like, I can't imagine doing a whole best of 3 of doing that. Let alone sometimes multiple best of 3s. Yeah, I throw all these same molly. I throw that exact combo of smoke molly. So that's a smoke for arch, it's a molly for short, and the flash is just the flash to bounce off the wall. Yeah, it's kind of funny that I've copied all this for my own game. But that's a good molly because it lands like behind the porch, and it kind of forces the CT into a decision where he either runs away or he stays and plays under the porch. So it reduces the amount of places that the CT can play, and also kind of forces him into a decision where he has to either move up or fall back. Okay, he's heard one run away. Arch. He's gonna sit in this smoke. Oh, did you see his shoulder there? I think he did. Oh. And they actually win that retake. He throws the nade into someone, he gets the info that he's there. On the balcony. I don't know if we heard him fall off or not. Answer's probably he did. It's pretty rare once Yeah, once you kill someone, or once they know that you're up on the balcony, you pretty much just have to fall off because it starts becoming too obvious. Like it's good if they all run out and they don't check you or they don't know you're there. But as soon as they get the info, it's best just to fall into the pit. And Hampus just saves in the 1v2. That's another way to smoke Arch from that position there. And Arch is just a good smoke to throw in pretty much any round. Just because you just want to deny the rotator information on whether he should rotate or not. You want to delay his rotation. It's the same logic when you smoke E-box and sandwich on train. Almost gets, I think it's Hampus in the back there with the AWP. There's a few one-ways and stuff that people throw. So on that in the apps there. But they're just going to trade their way up short, A. Moto smoke. Three v two, and are they just going to save again? So there's a device in the apps warping, but they have top banana car control, and it looks like they're just gonna take advantage of that and hit the B site. ropz is gonna lurk. Oh my god. 3 bullets fired. Sees him. I think he fired, what, 7 bullets for 3 kills? Very efficient. Nice movement, nice peaks. Everything just nice. Spots one, gets a dink. And the last guy, we know, pushed down banana because he killed Dexter. I think he's saving the apartments. Yeah. Beavis gets him. Can't win the 4v5. Dexter hadn't made a bit of a play by pushing the moto smoke, and he had 2 people with his backs turned to him, but I think he just whiffed the spray there. But yeah, you see pretty much every round he does the exact same thing, takes apartment's control, but it's such a valuable piece of the map to take, and it seems like suicide to send a CT in here to try and challenge him for it. That you kind of just he kind of just gets it for you every single round, and it just means you can always jump out halls and try and take the A site. It means playing like mid here and short. You're very exposed to getting crunched from both sides, from the apps. Means you have to play deeper in the site or in the pit. And he's just such a nuisance on every single round, except for Rez finds him with the AWP. Wow, nice flash. Oh yeah, I remember this round. So Rez is actually in the upstairs. They're playing like a two-man setup in the apps, and Rez actually. Let's watch this last round. Again, Plopsy, gotta trade those, bro. We saw he had a kind of a missed a trade on Dexter on Nuke. Yeah. Not that I'm trying to pick on Plopsky or anything, it's just I've noticed it for two separate videos in a row. He kind of doesn't trade his teammate, and that's just ropz. What can you do to that? All you got to say is nice shot and on to the next round. Secret agent Robin Cool with his silence pistol on a sneaky mission. Two v two, 5 HP. Okay, we get info on one. I think we know the other guy's, yeah, in dark. And Bimas saves us because we were 5 HP and we were sticking it. And they win the round. A very sexy Howl. I didn't think he always. I thought ropz uses the Tooth Fairy skin. This must be new. And he wasn't using the Bossu, the blood sport with the ropz stickers on at the AK that he always used. Anyway, 2v5, 1v5. ropz is on his. Does he get away with this? No. 2 exit frags. He must have got some, change the skins. He's got the same knife and gloves though. He always has the. He's had this for a while. Cash money. So this is how you should like. I don't like how you can use the deagle like this. You play up and close on a choke point on a corner, and you just aim at chest height for the double spam. I just feel like it's way too overpowered to do this, but since you can, you may as well abuse it. — 2v3. Very, like, disciplined, diligent. Okay, I think we know where both they are now. You reloaded AK first orange. You just spammed the M4 from new box. That was, I mean, that was pretty winnable. It's another nade I stole from ropz. It lands on the jump up for the balcony. So if you time it right, you can do a lot of damage on players jumping into in the balcony into the apps. I've almost forgot how much I've stolen, how much I've copied from what ropz does, how he plays Inferno. But this is what I recommend you do. If you don't want to watch the demo, download the demos, watch yourself, you can watch my channel. But yeah, it's it's how I learnt about how to play properly, how to play better, just by watching the players that I like, that I think are good. how they play, what kind of angles they hold, what utility do they use. And if you watch enough, you see that they kind of do the same things over and over. They have the same kind of protocols for playing the same spots. You know, it doesn't change too much from map to map, from year to year, really. Like this is 2021, and I reckon I've watched ropz demos from 2019, and he's played it the exact same way. Not much changes except for maybe the skins he uses. But even then, he's stuck to his skins for a long time, so you in between the two wires, in line with the antenna, the end of the antenna, on top of the, just run forward, jump throw. Very easy. Four v 3, we have them locked in. But even now we're just going to be disciplined. We're not going to peek until we know that they're all on the site. Because if ropz dies there, it's a free A-bomb site. There's no rushes, CTs. Until they plant the bomb, the clock's in your favor. Sometimes you just want to rush and get the frags and finish the game. If you play like ropz, I guarantee you'll win more games. There you go again. You can see the lineup. See at the end of that antenna is where you aim. Just keep it. Run forward a couple of steps and jump through. There's a few other like nades and lineups that do accomplish the same thing, but that's what ropz does, and that's what I do. Oh, unlucky. You saw the feet? Yeah, and Inferno for the ninjas. I mean, they've had some good wins on it. I know they beat G2 on Inferno, and I definitely rate G2's Inferno. I think they're pretty good on it. But they've looked a little shaky. I think they would have preferred a Mirage or a Train Decider. Trying to get aggressive there, ropz. I've been talking about how patient he is and how reserved lets the enemies come to him, and then he goes rushing into ZTR. Yeah, I think they definitely would have preferred a train or Mirage Decider or Dust. I don't know, I think actually Ninjas banned Dust. So maybe they wouldn't have preferred Dust Decider. I also think the Ninjas they beat oh he won close. So he gets the body shot off, so he knows 50 HP. I think he's even less than that. I think he's like 5 or 10 HP. And we're just gonna burn him alive. The molly kill. And they get the force buy. One thing I also noticed when watching ropz is he doesn't like he doesn't buy nades if he knows he's not going to use them. So he just buys a molly smoke here, leaves 1500 in the bank. Doesn't buy head arm either. He's quite he's quite like stringent with his economy. He'll often not buy utility. Means he doesn't. Oh, almost had the 3-piece there. Championship point 2v1. Dexter frozen. And one tap. And that's it, they win. $25 and 15, 14 for ropz. Big fat 96 ADR, 1.5 rating, 1.37 rating overall. 16 and 7 T side, 9 and 7 ZT side. Well, that was pretty fun watching ropz. Like I said, one of my favorite players, and I mean, I've called it at the start of the year top 4 HLTV 2021. Hopefully I'm right. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.